Hello, I'm Dr. Daniel Daves. In 2008, I had two specific dreams that I believe were from God. Countless others have confirmed that these dreams were a true forecast and warning of the future. Now, the first dream was confirmed in an exact detail by a Hollywood motion picture that would be released 4 years after I had the dream. That dream is nearing its full completion, yet the second dream reveals a horrible end that spoke of the future, and that future is potentially upon us right now. In the second dream, I was scuba diving deep under the ocean, and I was beside Team Obama. We had full face masks on so everyone could communicate verbally. We were retrofitted for deep water diving, and we had headlamps on along with a handheld flashlight in each of our hands. Now, President Obama led the team into a deep, dark underwater cave. I had an urgent sense inside of me, knowing that we were leaving open water and going into a very dangerous place. You see, cave diving is much more dangerous because you can't just ascend or go up to the surface in an emergency. Now, this is why I had that great concern, because we were going deeper into danger and not up as I felt like we should be going. Team Obama had clipboards, and they were making calculations. They were scripting the orders while President Obama was talking to them. As we stopped in the middle of this huge cave, with the opening of the cave at our backs, we viewed a series of dark, round tunnels in the rock. Now, these tunnels were pitch black dark, and one of these tunnels was filled with sediment. I knew that if we entered that tunnel, we would have to feel our way through the tunnel with zero visibility. I was hoping we weren't going into that one. Other tunnels were small. Some were dark with different levels of clarity. I knew that this cave and these tunnels had never been navigated before. And I realized that no president had ever navigated the tunnels, and President Obama would be the first ever to venture into these depths of darkness and danger. President Obama finally chose to take the team into a large, dark, totally clear tunnel with no sediment. And there was no light at the end of this tunnel, and no one knew for sure what was inside. Then he pointed into the cave at that tunnel with this command: "Let's go into this one." I became very, very concerned, and fear and panic started rushing through my body. We were going into a very, very dark and dangerous place at great risk of the loss of life. Suddenly, the voice that came to me as if it were from God Himself shouted at me loudly and with great authority. And the voice said, "Get away from him. Get away from him now." I froze, remaining suspended in the water, shocked, watching Team Obama swim towards the black hole. I was approximately 50 feet from the mouth of the cave when suddenly a huge earthquake began to shake the cave. Huge boulders and rocks came crashing down around the mouth of the cave and totally sealed it off. Both I and Team Obama looked at the mouth of the cave in total shock and horror, total dismay, understanding that we were now sealed off from humanity. We would die in that sealed off cave. And the only way forward would be through the deep, dark tunnel with the remaining oxygen that we had in our tanks. It was then that I awoke and was gasping for air in my bed.